starts the cry of the father.
My doctor has been with me since I was 17 years old. I think he was a little shocked by me and how outrageous a personality I have. When I was 17, we definitely tested each other.
Yeah. Normally, the patients, we see a number of patients with Hodgkin's disease every year, and the statistics would have us cure about 75% of those people, 75 to 80% of people, with the first round of treatment that they receive over 6 months.
The hospital that I go to, I commute to Hamilton, and I live in London, so the reason I commute to Hamilton is because the staff and my doctor are amazing. They've been a huge support in my life.
I've known Tanya since 1989 when she was 17 years old.
That I've had cancer now for 12 years, that I've been in and out of the hospital with chemo and stem cell transplants and whatnot. People say it's made me stronger. I guess that's just sort of situational.
But overall, she is very assertive and aggressive at carrying on and looking after the interests she wants to look after, and not having this disease control her, but rather how she can control the rest of her life and cope with the Hodgkin's disease at the same time.
A good friend of mine's father said to me, he said, "This disease is like the boogeyman coming and staying forever." And it's true.
Over the years, Tanya's had to struggle with a lot in terms of coping with the disease and the suffering the disease, the Hodgkin's disease, and the treatment creates.
My friends have been amazing. I'm very, very fortunate for the good friends that I have in life, and when I'm scared, I think about them a lot.
Think of her as a drinking buddy sometimes, and somebody I can throw around ideas with.
It's very, very hard on relationships because it's not something that's nice to be around, and I'm not very nice to be around sometimes.
She does probably as much for me as, I don't know if I even do anything for her, but it's not like it's a one-way street, you know? It works both ways.
I want to be normal so badly, and that's the biggest fall for me, and the biggest slap in the face is when I'm trying to be normal so badly and I get reminded that I'm sick.
It's sad because you're losing somebody close, but it's not scary to watch somebody die. It just seems really normal when it happens.
I feel most normal probably at work. You know, when I'm busy and there's 100 things going on around me and I don't have to think about it.
She's now a very bright, articulate person who has a lot of insights into how she feels, how people react to stressful situations, and she's done incredibly well from a personal standpoint in coping with a lot of adversity.
It's not how strong you are, you know, and it's not how much hope you have or how much you pray. This is happening, and I am at the end of this happening. I don't have Hodgkin's disease for the first time. Hodgkin's disease is the most curable cancer out there right now. If you're gonna get cancer, that's the one to get.
And it's not that it doesn't matter, because it does, but it just doesn't change the dynamic of anything. I don't think. She didn't all of a sudden make her a different person to me, you know.
I can really scare the crap out of you, you know, and Matt's witnessed that.
Tanya's had a lot of ups and downs psychologically in coping with this, and quite understandably would have periods of frustration, times where she's down in the dumps.
I've gone with her to the hospital, and just, so I guess I have supported her for things like that, but I just don't think about it like that, I guess. I don't think of it as me being like some guy that can help her. That's not what I'm there for.
But I'm terrified every day of my life. I'm terrified. I've seen people die of this disease. You know, I know what happens. Your death does not come easily. You know, you don't fall asleep and just not wake up the next morning.
When it comes back after a stem cell transplant, as it has in Tanya's condition, we don't know of curative treatment. We have treatment that we can give on an ongoing basis that will control the Hodgkin's disease, but we can't tell the person honestly that it will cure it.
He gave me 3.5 years to live with treatment, and I'm just eating the time up. And I don't believe that I'm going to die within 3.5 years, but I also don't believe that I'm going to survive this.
Darling, make it go away. Just make it go away.